Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your reading for the week of May 15th to the 21st, so let's dive straight into it. We have two oracle cards and a rune. Your rune is Awaz in reversed. Okay, so this week, you may be dealing with an issue, okay? This can predict many different things, so you have to use your intuition with this. For example, this could be kind of maybe a trip that you were planning isn't going to happen anymore. You could have some problems with your car or with travel. Maybe you waited too long to book a certain ticket and now they're sold out. This could also be dealing with someone else's lack of consideration and respect for you. You know, maybe they weren't as honest with you as they should have been. And again, I don't want to scare you guys. I'm not predicting these things. I almost feel like you already would know what this is. You already would know that this has happened to you, and you're just kind of dealing with those feelings this week. Now, if you are going to be planning some type of travel, getting your car looked at, something like that, I would definitely just keep this in mind. But this could also be like, and again, not a prediction, if a pet of yours is going through any health issues at this time. It's just kind of a card, I do tarot card readings way too often. It's a rune of ideas. It's a rune of just being out of step with those around you at this time, being out of step with a friend, a partner, your vehicle, your pet. Not all things at once, guys. You would know what it is, okay? So I'll just leave it at that. And moving on to your two runes, we have Forget-Me-Not from the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. And this one's really kind of going along with what Awaz, the rune, was saying. And this is a card of having someone leave your life, or you leaving someone's life. So we're in eclipse season. We just had an eclipse, and eclipses really do bring a lot of endings, especially when it comes to relationships in our lives, whether through death or breakups or falling out with friends. It probably, if it was a falling out or breakup, it probably happened because you were kind of out of step with each other. Someone felt disrespected because the other person just wasn't, seeing that they should tell you about something, or they weren't communicating enough with you, or like they were just out of step. You weren't working as a team anymore. So you may be still dealing with those emotions or kind of the fallout of that this week, maybe even going over things with that person or kind of readjusting your life without them. However that ending happened for you. And again, it could even be like a death. And again, I'm not predicting this. You would already know if this happened to you. This is just something that you're still adjusting to this week, okay? So don't come at me. I don't predict death. I don't predict illness. I don't predict things like that happening. All right, this is something that would have already left your life by the start of this week, all right? So what the wisdom here is from the fairies is to really reflect on all that you've learned from that situation and this person this week. It's a really good idea, even if you got into a really messy ending, a really messy breakup, to recount what you learned from that relationship and allow that to help you grow. Because sometimes people get into this habit where they'll break up with someone, or they'll get into a breakup, or leave a friendship, and they have all that resentment and stuff, and they're just like, it's all their fault, and then they never really learn or grow from that situation. And I think all parties involved should learn and grow from an ending and kind of recount what that has taught them, and also just kind of like go over all of the good times shared with that person. That's a part of the mourning process. And we see you kind of going through that this week, some way, some shape, some form. Now, your Wild Offering Oracle is Body. Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. There's definitely an increase happening when it comes to confidence. And I'm also seeing like an increased self-care routine. So maybe you've been like drinking more water, exercising better, eating better, getting more sleep, whitening your teeth, I don't know, whatever it may be. We're seeing you just kind of nurturing your physical body more because that's what makes you feel confident. And not even confident in like the way that you look, just feeling more ready to take on your day. You know, if you just rolled out of bed, got dressed, ran out the door, you might not feel as good, as energetic, as sharp as you would if you really took that time to moisturize, brush your teeth, brush your hair, you know, really get yourself looking good. You really carry yourself differently energetically when you do that. So I'm just seeing you taking better care of your body this week. And you know what? Maybe this ending, whatever it happened, has really got you thinking about how important it is to take care of yourself, you know? If it was like a death, a loss, this kind of could have triggered this taking your health more seriously. Or maybe you're just mourning real hard right now and you know that it's important to take care of yourself during this time. And you are. Okay, I'm seeing like getting your nails done, getting your hair done, maybe even shopping, exercising, like just really going out of your way to take care of your physical body, your mental health. Like you're really on top of this week. You're really on top of your mental health. And I feel like you're really navigating this energy perfectly. So good job, Leo, there. Now let's see what the tarot has to say about this week. I promise you it's not all dramatic. So we're going to pull 9 cards from the Mystical Manga Tarot. First card out is the 10 of Wands reversed. Yeah. I've been feeling this energy so much during this eclipse season, y'all. I really do feel like so many of us have gotten into a breakup. So many of us have gotten into a falling out or have lost someone recently through any means. And the 10 of Wands reversed is a card of kind of letting go of some stress, letting go of some responsibility. You know, it's dropping the burdens of being a caretaker. Sometimes, you know, even if it was a breakup, you might have been caring for that person so much, pouring so much of your energy, your stress, your time into them. And this is like a release when it's in reverse. It's like, I am dropping it. I'm seeing clearly now. Or, you know, maybe that responsibility of caring for someone or something, it's no longer weighing on you anymore. And it's allowing you to take better care of yourself in the process. So, second card out. Maybe you're taking over the responsibility of someone else in your life. You know, you're filling the shoes of someone who is no longer in your life. If you relied heavily on a partner, on a friend, on someone for emotional support, for example, if they're no longer in your life, you're starting to take on that role yourself. Yeah, interesting stuff. We have the World. Of course, the World came out. This has been coming out for every single reading for the last week, and you're my second reading of this week, but it also came out for Aries, so crazy. Yours is upright though, so that's really good. So with Aries, theirs was in reverse, and their whole reading was like you're finishing up like this little chapter and a whole new chapter is coming in, and you're like being impatient because you want that new chapter. For you, whatever has ended has already ended. Okay, you're already on this new chapter, this new journey. And again, this is just like a final reflection of everything that you've learned from what has ended, everything that you gained from the journey that you were just on. You finally reached your destination, whatever that may be, and you're kind of looking back at whatever has passed, and you are integrating all of the wisdom and all of the experiences that you've had from that. So it's a really good card in reversed. I mean upright, not in reverse, upright. It's a good card. So there you have that. A new way of being is coming through for you. There's a rebirth happening. All right. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I just keep getting visions of like someone losing an animal, and that makes me so sad. But it's like, you know, maybe you loved, like, say you had like an old dog and you really loved that old dog, but at the same time you had to take care of it a lot, and it was, you were in a caretaker role, you were caring for elderly, right? It was a lot of responsibility, and also maybe like in the back of your mind, this is gonna sound so dark, and maybe in the back of your mind you really dreamed of just like traveling more or something, and you had this old dog to take care of and you couldn't really travel because of them. And it's like, you know, it's kind of like a bittersweet ending, because I feel like when it's a situation like that, like, yes, you're sad that you're losing a friend, but oh my gosh, this is such a delicate topic. Like, I feel so wrong for talking about it, but like at the same time, you know, maybe it's like, well, you know, they passed peacefully, and you know, now that responsibility, that worry it's gone. And I feel like this is something a lot of people don't talk about because it is a sensitive subject, but you know, I'm just gonna stop talking. Sometimes when it's time for something to leave your life, and again, it doesn't even have to be death, okay? It doesn't even have to be death. It could be a breakup, all right? It could be an ending of some sort. It's sad, yes, there's a mourning process, but also it can be kind of freeing and liberating in a sense. So that's what I was trying to say. Moving on to the third card. We have the 9 of Cups. Yeah, really big focus on self this week. Really big focus on self-love, on your own little projects, your own body and wellness, learning how to be fulfilled on your own. There's a sense of increased independence coming through for you this week, which would make sense if someone has left your life recently. It's giving you an increased sense of kind of being on your own in a good way, and world is your oyster. With all relationships comes a lot of responsibility, and when you're freed from that responsibility, it is kind of liberating, even if it's sad, because, you know, relationships have so many good attributes. Responsibility is a good thing to have. When you have responsibility, you have a sense of purpose in life. And I just feel this sense of, it was, whatever has left your life was starting to become a lot of responsibility for you, a lot of stress for you. And guys, this isn't like, maybe someone moved out of your life. Like, maybe you had a sibling who you constantly had to take care of, you constantly had to come to their rescue, to their aid, and they moved quite far away from you, and now you can't do that anymore. And it's like, while you're sad that they're moving far away, you're also like, oh, you know, kind of, thank God, kind of. Like, it's one of those situations, you know, very delicate, not really black or white. It's just like a gray area thing. So second row out, we have the Chariot upright. You're moving quite fast, quite forward in life. This could be a Cancer as well. I forget the sign associated with the world. I feel Sagittarius for that though. Cancer, Sagittarius might be in your life. This is going outside of your comfort zone, going out of the hometown, going out of what is known. You know, you're now heading into a new direction in life. And again, it's this feeling of liberation, like, okay, this big responsibility is done, and now I have the freedom to kind of take more risks in life, go more out of my comfort zone. The Chariot really represents that age in life when you're like a young adult, early 20s, where you are now free to go outside of your hometown, to explore life on your own, you know, kind of get into new things, meet new people, travel a little bit, see more of the world. That's what the Chariot card represents. So you're kind of in this energy again, or for the first time, and it feels really good. It feels really nice. Also, things might be moving forward quite more quickly now that this huge stress and responsibility is off of your shoulders. It may be a lot more easy to manifest. So center of the spread, center of your week, we have, okay, 2 cards came out. We have the 3 of Wands and the Page of Wands in reversed. Right next to that Chariot, right underneath that World card, there is some really big cards here of traveling and planning trips. Maybe you are doing some light traveling this week, or you're in the middle of traveling. There's also a goal achieved, or you're seeing a goal be achieved in your life. You're seeing your life goals kind of growing, and this is that energy of like, wow, I really became that person that I was trying to become. So it's really exciting. Also, increased sense of passion coming through. I'm also getting this energy of like, okay, now that this huge stress is out of my life, what am I going to do now? And it kind of is an exciting feeling, to be honest with you. It's kind of exciting. And of course, it's paired with that Page of Wands reversed. I feel like you almost don't want to be excited because of the nature of this ending that you're dealing with, but it kind of does feel a little exciting because it's like, the world is my oyster now. How will I grow from here? What can I do? So you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like your energy's really mixed. Sixth card out. Underneath that Nine of Cups. What do we have? Leo. What do we have? Two more cards. Y'all just want all the cards this week, okay? We have the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles in reversed. So I do wonder if money is going to have to be a bigger priority for you this week. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with financial issues. That would make sense if someone or something just recently left your life, like say that you just got divorced, or someone you were living with moved out, passed away, whatever. I'm seeing like kind of you're gonna have to redo your financial budget in a sense. Also, same thing applies like with anyone who leaves your life. I feel like it does kind of change your finances, even if it's like a friend that you're no longer friends with. Maybe you went out with them every single week and now you're not doing that anymore. So what am I going to use that money for now? And it's kind of like, world is my oyster. What if I save that money up to go traveling? You know, like we're getting some kind of change in your budget going on this week, figuring things out financially, kind of figuring out the practical nature of that. Moving on to the third and final row, to your seventh card, or technically this will be your ninth card because you got all these cards come out. We have the Star in reversed. I really do feel like there's a goal, a dream that's in sight for you, that's you need to increase your confidence on when it comes to manifesting this in your life, because you will be making quite big leaps and bounds this week towards it. And I feel like your self-belief and your hope is what will guide you there. And with that card in reverse, it's really asking you to increase your self-esteem, increase your confidence. You're a Leo, okay? It is so important for you to have good confidence, because the shadow attributes of Leo could be really high ego, which comes from insecurity. And the light attributes of Leo is high self-esteem, confidence, entertainment, funniness, you know, a childlike exuberance. That's the energy you want to be in. So if you are feeling a little bit down on yourself this week, take care of yourself. Be a self-care king or queen this week. It will take you the distance, okay? I'm telling you. Final two cards. We have the King of Swords upright. Okay, so there's someone in your life. They could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who is a really good influence for you. This is a mature masculine person who has their crap together. They don't take no BS. And, you know, this could be someone you know in person, or it could be like, I'm almost seeing like a teacher for you. Maybe it's like a YouTuber that you watch, an author that you just discovered, someone really inspirational for you right now. And their energy, their attitude is giving like, take no crap. It's giving caring for yourself wholeheartedly, not lowering your standards, which would make sense next to the Star card in reverse, in this energy of like taking better care of yourself and kind of an increased sense of independence. You have someone in your life who is encouraging that, encouraging you to be full and happy on your own, to go after your dreams, to get your stuff together, okay? Get your crap together. So there's a really good influence there. Final card out for you this week. Okay, guess how many cards came out too? We have the King of Coins. Oh, two kings next to each other. I see you, Leo. Okay. King of Pentacles. This is a great card to get underneath this financial struggle energy right above it. You know, because this is saying like, I'm going to have to reintegrate my finances, you know, redo my budget, save. I feel like you might be saving money, saving time. And then to finish off with the King of Pentacles is showing, yep, you got money. Okay, money's great. Health is great. Maybe you had a little financial scare, a little health scare, and then turns out everything is fine. Okay, so I love that for you. Also, King of Coins, King of Pentacles can represent someone, and again, another influence in your life, mature, masculine influence in your life, who is really encouraging you to, again, get your crap together. But this time when it comes to your health, when it comes to your finances. Also, this could be a very generous person in your life who helps you out. All right, it could be an influence in your life that is helping you out. Maybe even the universe, they want to help you out financially. They want to help you out with your health. For example, okay, I made the decision to start taking my mental health really seriously. And one of the problems I was having was anxiety. And I did all this research into like herbal supplements for anxiety. You know, I'm a wannabe herbalist, so, and I discovered ashwagandha. So I went to my local vitamin store, and what do you know? The only ashwagandha supplement that they had there was like 90% off. It was crazy. I bought it for $5. They're usually like $15 to $20 for a bottle of ashwagandha supplements. $5, girl. That is the universe helping a girl out, supporting me and my health goals, and I'm seeing the same energy for you. There's someone, or the universe at large, helping you when it comes to your direction in life, your self-love, as well as your health, your finances. So you got some people looking out for you. You got some spirit guides looking out for you, all right? And then your other card that came out was the Six of Wands in reversed. Success is building in your life for sure. I'm seeing a really big focus on like your success story, becoming successful in yourself, becoming a full successful person. So thank you guys for joining me. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I do offer personal readings on my website, spiritpsychic.org. Link to that is in the description. I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.